up you guys, this is Rob from A Gay Guy Plays, and today in a flash, we're going to take a quick look at the Vacuum Within update alongside the Gazal Complete Collection. Now, let's start with the namesake of the update. All Sentinels now passively have a 6-meter vacuum, which is half of its original range. As you all know, I personally stopped using the carrier the second Kubros were released, but I did pick it up last week just to see if I could tell the difference. And to be honest with you, those of you who relied on vacuum for your pickups might need to do a bit of retraining. While it's not terrible, it is very obvious the range has been reduced. It definitely doesn't feel as good, but as Quiet Shy herself said, it's a nerf to 2 Sentinels, but a buff to 8 Sentinels. So it all comes down to how you want to look at it. In turn, Carrier lost Vacuum and got the ammo case ability, which gives you a 25% boost to your maximum ammo and gives you ammo conversion on a stick. It also states that there's a delay involved, but at max rank, I didn't really notice one at all. Now, real talk, this might actually get me to use Carrier once in a while. See, the fact is I use primed ammo conversion on a lot of my pistols, so this basically frees up a mod slot and increases their efficacy. And while some people might be pissed about the change, admittedly I think Carrier is actually a bit better off. Okay, with that out of the way, on to the fun stuff. In the Vacuum Within, we also received the Gazal collection, which is a gorgeous armor set, an equally beautiful skin for the Djinn, and awkwardly a new machete? Now, as for the Gazal machete, it's hands down the best in its category, which isn't too difficult. Its slash-based has a fairly substantial status chance and a fast attack speed, which I definitely know is going to leave a few of you happy. But the most interesting thing about it is that every time it lands a kill, it boosts the explosive power of the Djinn's Fatal Attraction. As you can see here, this is a standard blast, while this one is a charged up blast. In addition, after the Djinn casts Fatal Attraction, the Gazal machete is granted bonus corrosive damage. Now, the thing that sucks about all of this is the fact that there is no UI indicator for any of the effects. However, after a very shallow playtest, it seems that the corrosive buff after the Djinn uses its Fatal Attraction lasts for about 10 seconds for each enemy caught in the explosion. Or at least that's how long the energy effect lasts. And as for the damage buff, it doesn't seem to be anything major, maybe about 100 points or so. However, this will require more testing to see what mods affect it, so keep an eye out for the full-blown quick drop. Now, last but far from least is the gorgeous new armor set and Djinn skin. So as for the Djinn, sweet baby Jesus, we know who their favorite is now. The Carrier's Paris skin was adorable, and so was the Prime variant. The Doriga just got a new Grenier paint job, and the Shade got that sweetly derply Sprite skin. But this just shits on all of those combined. I mean, for God's sakes, this thing comes with its own Umbra scarf, and the best metallic etching I've seen DE do thus far. And as for the armor set itself, this is definitely in the top 3 that they've released. The cloth draping on the chest piece, the fact that it is not too over the top but still makes a statement. I fucking love it. But I will say one thing that I noticed. While the armor set is super sweet, this thing has 2 metallic color selectors, with the main metallic being its primary. And while the tertiary does govern some tiny metallic bits, this can greatly alter the look of your Sayandana. So do a bit of playing around with that as your own mileage may vary. So aside from the Ninja and Wukong noggles and the orbiter decorations based off of resource drops, that's pretty much it. Now before I go, let me touch on the elephant in the room. For those of you who haven't already been bombarded by all of the other YouTubers rushing to get out the info, the War Within has been delayed by at least a month. I only feel like mentioning in passing because the fact is there's nothing we can really do about it except be upset. And frankly, as bummed as I am about it, especially after going full time, the last thing I want to do is wallow in my sorrow, your sorrow, and everyone else's sorrow. Personally, I'd rather find something fun to do in the meantime to raise my spirits. So, why don't you let me know how you like the new Gazal collection and what fun things you're going to be doing to kill time before the War Within. Regardless, you guys take care of yourselves, and I hope you enjoyed being flashed here at A Gay Guy Plays.